last time!
Jumpy, do you believe in that sort of thing? You know, curses and stuff. In fact, I think it was a curse that sunk the Titanic. The curse of the Egyptian mummy.
The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett. One of the things they found was a coffin. Inside, they found a woman.
Oh.
Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman. After a while, people started to call her All Ice. Alice.
Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it. Why don't we team up?
Don't try to lie to us. I don't think you do anything of the sort.
Wow, dude.
Really?
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Exactly.
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Yes? Yeah.
Yeah, there is. You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, all right?
My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next.
Where's everybody else? What happened?
You really want to know?
Huh? Bracelets.
What have you done, Clover?
Why?
Revenge for my brother.
What?
Hey, Junpei.
Come, Junpei didn't do anything. Your revenge is over.
Let's go.
Clover.
Yeah?
A 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. Snake, I mean, your brother. He's not dead. He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Thank you so much, Junpei. Junpei, you were right.
Huh?
No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. I only made it here because you gave me this. Did Santa really tell you those things?
Yeah, he did.
I don't want to leave Seven here alone.
Then I don't see how it matters.
I said alone.
Ah!
Oh my God.
I told you.
Oh!
He really shot it?
Ace, Lotus, don't come over!
Go.
Oh, all right.
Fine.
Oh? Is that you, Clover? I apologize for worrying you.
You're back!
Hello everyone, it's me, Mufi-Do, and today we are hopefully finishing the final part of 999 Nonary games. 9 doors, 9 hours, 9 people, 9 persons. Yes, finally I got it. Okay, fitting for the last time. I'm still surprised that I even have to do a final part. According to the flowchart, it's supposed to be one more square left on the flowchart, but I don't even want to check it just in case there's some spoilers of it like extending or something. We're gonna have to figure out what is going on here to finally figure out the truth behind Alice, stop Santa's crusade, prevent Ace from escaping, and for the rest of us to just get out of here. And I hope that Santa doesn't just kill June and Lotus, and we can forget about the last one that's with them.
I see. I believe I understand things rather well now, thank you. In the shower room, there is a dead body wearing my clothes. Because of that, you thought that I was dead, correct?
Oh, finally. I don't remember us clarifying this before.
Yeah. I've got a pretty decent idea of what happened while I was indisposed, but it's still something of a mystery who did all this, and why. The corpse in the shower room that looked like me.
Yes, please, let's figure this out.
And the corpse in the captain's quarters.
Yes.
Why were they killed in the way they were?
Yeah.
You don't know?
No. Why would I?
Do you know how you got here?
The guy in the shower room. We don't know who he is, so let's just call him Mr. X. Anyway, this Mr. X is wearing Snake's clothes, but you're wearing some kind of weird robes. That means someone took your clothes and put them on Mr. X. We need to figure out who that was.
I apologize, but I have no idea who might have done this to me. I only just now woke up.
But from what? What was the last thing you remember?
I was unconscious during all the events you just described to me.
When were you knocked out?
When we split up to look for the red, a canister releasing some sort of gas was thrown into the room.
Then that means it was...
0.
Looks that way, huh?
This game loves proving me wrong. I was thinking that Santa was 0, and then he pulls this.
Why? Why did Zero make Mr. X wear Snake's clothes? How would that benefit Zero? And I have no idea how I got the passcode for the coffin either. Why did I feel compelled to push the buttons on the bracelet after hearing them? All I know is my fingers moved on their own. It was like I did it subconsciously. Also, Snake and Clover had been subjects in a similar experiment 9 years ago.
Right.
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. Someone did actually die. A girl.
Morphogenetic field theory. The 2 murders. Switching clothes. The Nonary game. Huh. Zero. If we can uncover Zero's identity, all of our questions will be answered.
Please tell me we can do it.
At any rate, we'll have plenty of time to decipher the details later. For now, it is of utmost importance that we escape.
Exactly.
Junpei, it was 4:30 the last time you checked the clock, yes?
It should be 5 o'clock by now.
That means we have less than an hour.
Oh.
We must hurry.
Hey, how are we gonna get out of here?
Isn't that obvious? Through the other number 9 door.
Would it work now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. With Snake, we can open the door.
Don't tell me you hadn't figured that out.
Okay, perfect.
Come on, you gotta tell me these things.
I, assumed you'd figured it out.
Okay.
All right. You guys ready to go?
Before we go in, I'd like to check something. Now, what happens if we add Zero's bracelet?
What?
Zero's bracelet?
Huh?
Take it out, Clover.
Oh,
So you did know I had it.
you gonna speak up earlier, Clover? Okay, so
This
she
was
did.
on the left hand of the corpse in the captain's quarters. Just to make this a little easier to talk about, I'm gonna call the guy we found dead in the captain's quarters, Cap. Then I should be able to open door 9 with just me, Clover, and his bracelet. Now the captain's bracelet. And pull the lever. I knew it. Now, what does this tell us?
That bracelet isn't the number 0. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Then what number is it?
I mean, I don't see why it
Let's find out.
matters. Scan the bracelets with this combination. Well, I already know it's 6 from another route, so let me just try to figure this out. I mean, I don't know why they are entertaining this. There's not much time
Didn't
left.
open.
Okay, at this point, I would say, I'm sorry, Junpei. We can see these possibilities, like in a lab or something, but we want to live. The others are probably gone by now. I hope we better not get through the door and find all 4 of them dead.
Let's try 7, me, and Cap. If this combination opens the door, then Cap's bracelet is number 6.
Should have thought of this. This must work. Right.
Hey, it opened. Have the door opened.
What? Why? What does that mean?
Isn't it obvious? Cap's bracelet is number 6.
But doesn't it say 0?
This isn't a 0. The symbol on here isn't a number 0. It's a letter O.
What?
Oh.
Whoa, wait a minute. I don't get it. But I don't get it. What about June?
Well,
Yeah.
this is only an educated guess, but I think June's number was never 6 to begin with.
What?
Her bracelet was flipped. In other words,
She's
June's
a
real
nun?
number is...
9.
That
what?
seems the most likely.
Then all this numbered door stuff was just a load of crap?
Why would you say that?
Because if June is 9, then the numbers wouldn't match up. Here, look.
List of all the numbered doors June's gone through.
And that's everything.
Wait, you had to erase what you wrote down for number 4? Should be a 9?
So if you switch 9 and wherever there's a 6, the numbers don't work.
Yeah.
If the digital root is 7, then you can't open door 4.
Clover, do you notice anything interesting on that list?
What do you mean?
You're talking about 3, right?
Oh, she's always been with 3? She's always been in a room with Santa?
Santa's always in the room with her. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
What about it?
That's quite simple, really. You told me that the first time you came to this room, Santa was the first to refuse to leave June behind. Now, doesn't that beg the question why? Why would Santa do such a thing? The answer is easy. Because Santa can't open door 9 with only 7 in Lotus. Of course, there's only one reason for that. His number isn't actually 3.
That is the craziest thing I've heard this whole time.
Santa's real number?
Is it 14?
7? Would you be so kind as to modify my sister's equations?
Yeah, sure. This is what you were getting at, right, Snake?
Thank you. That is exactly right, 7.
So he is 0.
Santa's true number wasn't 3. It was 0.
No way. Santa is 0?
And June was 9, not 6. Conversely, Santa was 0, not 3. Plus 3 and minus 3, they cancel one another out. Nothing appears out of order.
Santa was still playing by the rules of the Nonary game this whole time.
I was right! Okay, I was right about him being 0! But why would he even act like this? I thought Junpei came to the conclusion that 0 would want everyone to live?
Precisely.
Well, I mean, I only thought it was him once I realized it wasn't Snake. And by process of elimination...
So you're saying Santa planned this whole thing?
I'm not sure if he acted alone or not, but I think it is safe to conclude that he is 0.
So, we couldn't try that combination we suggested because it would expose him and June. They wouldn't have been able to be in the same group. Ugh. But why would that even be a
Snake's
thing?
hypothesis. Something doesn't seem right. June's bracelet being flipped. Even if that were possible, that would mean there are 2 number 9 bracelets. And if that's
Yeah.
the case,
All right, that's enough talking. Let's go. It's high time we went through that door.
It's right there. Oh. All right, let's keep going.
I think these stairs go to the bottom deck.
This
have
is the
that?
Neptune symbol. There must be a key around here somewhere.
Are you serious? We have to do an escape room in these conditions?
Neptune key. I only have the Uranus key card.
It's a different planet. Plus, it's the wrong kind of key.
Let's turn around and go back for now.
Hey, another door. And a card reader this time.
It's the Uranus symbol.
This is the place.
Come on, crew, we have to do this. Oh, the library!
It's totally full of books.
There's so many. I don't know where to look.
Please tell me you brought the axe, Clover. We need it now.
All right, if we want to get through that door out there, we need the Neptune key. I say we split up and look for it.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Very well.
Sure thing.
Good. Let's get started then. We don't have a lot of time. Hurry.
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge. As he began his search for reasons he didn't fully understand, Junpei felt those particular words float through his mind. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I thought this was gonna be an ending, and it's still going on? Energy theory, huh? I can't believe it. Okay. I don't even understand the darn title. Looks like this shelves all science and technology. Oops, the handle's made of metal. What? What's the deal with these titles? They're all just gibberish. Hey, what if we, like, switched them around? Switched them around? Yeah. If we move them around, maybe they'll spell something. Oh, I get it. Yeah, it's worth a shot. We really have to do this? It's so good, none of them are panicking with still little time left. Theory of general relativity, huh? Oh, I know this one. That's Einstein, right? Okay, that's enough. Oh my gosh. Instructions to geology. I actually took a class exactly that. Thinking about the Earth, even when you're on the ocean, kind of romantic in a way, huh? This one says transition of extinct species. We need to hurry it up, or we're going to end up in the pages of a book like that. A kid's book here. Looks like it's a children's story about Native Americans. Don't you think that's a random book like that is kind of suspicious? Maybe you ought to hold on to it. Let's see. Cowboys and Indians. Oh! What? Lilk? History of the medieval period. Maybe it's about Sir Lancelot. Oh, I know who that is. I think he's the guy that went on a journey to kill someone, but then when he got there, he ended up not going through with it and was a coward. But when he came back to his home, he told the truth and was hailed for being honest. I'm looking up Sir Lancelot. I want to make sure I got this right. I was thinking of someone else. Big opens the door to the library. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Almost like a door to a shrine, like, or a church or something. There's another door after it and a passageway beyond that. At the end of that passageway is a door with that Neptune. Hurry up. Okay, this sounds like a job for the best brother and sister team in the world. Man, it's like 7 and I don't even exist. Whatever. Door the pop-ups. You need a series or something. They assume that. Let's open it. See what's in it. Head. Did I check everything? Yeah. Pythagorean theorem. This is a famous one. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Number of math books. Algebraic number 3. Math, huh? Another one like that over there. It means something like primary number theory or analytical number theory or geometry. Oh my gosh, how did you know? Nobody said anything about those. Well, number theory is usually split into 4 chief disciplines. If there's a book named Algebraic Number Theory, I took a wild guess and guessed that the other theory would be there as well. Looks like I was right. I guess Snake really is blind. Right. What? Sheldrake? Sheldrake? Isn't Sheldrake? Don't know. Leibniz? This book is in German. It looks like it's in the complete works of something. That kind. What is this? Wasn't that a German mathematician? Compilation of his work. Owen, huh? Owen isn't enough to go on. Perhaps it's about the English Revolutionary? For Owen from Canada? Total drama, anyone? Oh, whoops. Okay, this bookshop has a glass inlay. It's pretty big, but there's only 6 books in it. That seems kind of weird. Hey, it looks like there's something on the bottom. I can't really see it though. The glass is all foggy. Oh my gosh, not this. Come on. It's like they gave us the answer. Wait, what? Oh. 632415. Please. Thank you. Thank goodness. You did it, Junpei! Yay! I don't know why, but I don't really feel particularly happy about being praised for that. Okay, let's take this. Powerful light bulb. Books here in all sorts of languages. I can't read them. Oh my gosh, a small enclosure with 9 sides. There are 3 of these things that look like music stands. Hey Junpei, you think maybe you're supposed to put those pop-up books in the stands? Then you could open them up. Oh yeah, I would do that, then they'll make a shadow on the bottom there. True, but there are 3 stands, right? We don't have enough picture books. In other words, we need 3 picture books. Okay, one more. I'm gonna find the key. What's this? There's a note on that table. Lights to the books. Huh, what does that mean? Have you ever thought about the pages of a book? Each page only sees what? Maybe 2 or 3 minutes of light before the reader is on to the next? Spend the rest of their lives locked in darkness. Rather like myself. That's horrible. I live in the darkness, yes, but that has gifted me with the ability to catch the truths others may miss. I can hear the voices hidden in the darkness, you might say. I really try again. Let me look at my items. I think I might have found something. I was sort of deciding to just find words between these rows, but look, open, here, find, bulb. There. How about this? Putting them in the right order, open this thing right up. Okay, that was a piece of cake. Hooray! You did it, Junpei! I guess that turned out well enough. So the letters from the title spelled out, open here, find globe. On one of those picture books here, something about these things feel kind of nice, you know? Things about good memories. I guess even people like Seven were kids once. Yeah, obviously, you little brat. Hey guys, cool it, alright? I think I'm gonna take this picture book with me. So, what's inside? Well, aren't you going to open it? Pretty sure it's just gonna have pages inside. Smarter. Whoa! Let's try putting these picture books on the stands. Then, lights. It's a little weird. Yeah. Or change these bulbs. Now they should. Awesome! It worked! Way to go, Junpei. Good job, buddy. There's something projecting on the bottom. These letters, they seem familiar. Sheldrake 5. Okay, okay. Right here. So Sheldrake on the spine of this book. It's got the volume number really on the... Wait. Hello? Was I supposed to click this?
Sheldrake 5?
I think I saw the rest of this collection somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
Sheldrake.
Have you heard of him? Sheldrake, I mean.
Sounds like a pirate captain.
Yeah, Lotus told me about him.
Oh.
There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory.
Oh yeah, looks like Lotus's little tangent ended up coming in handy, but let's see why this is going to be relevant other than solving this.
Really? From Lotus, huh?
Well, Clover also said something to me about that stuff.
She did?
Yeah, what was it?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
That girl. I told her not to tell anyone.
Ugh.
You did? Why?
Well...
Look, man, I didn't push it because we're in a hurry, but I'm kind of sick of this. How about you just tell me, okay?
Tell you what?
Don't give me that. About the experiment.
Ugh. Very well, fine. I'll tell you everything.
Thank you.
But not here. Let's move to the top floor. I suppose I might as well start by telling you why I kept quiet, and why I made sure Clover did as well.
Are you, can you not make us stare right into this glowing bulb on top of us?
To be honest, the explanation is quite simple. Zero told me not to. I had little choice.
Oh.
He didn't walk up and tell me, of course. He gave me a message engraved on a card.
That's
the same
a
one.
braille card.
I thought he was, he missed us a few things.
It looks just like the one you showed us earlier. So you had 2 cards.
Oh.
No, only one.
Huh? What do you mean?
You just didn't read all of it.
There was something I didn't read. Well, perhaps I should say there was something I couldn't read.
And that was?
Tell no one of the events that took place 9 years ago. Tell, and I activate your sister's detonator. It's a threat on our lives.
Oh. Well, what about Clover? Did she get a message from Zero too?
I don't believe she did. But doesn't it strike you as strange that Zero would shut my mouth, but not hers?
Yeah.
To be on the safe side, however, I told her it was best not to tell anyone. Still, apparently she told you. That girl.
What's wrong with her telling me? I figured some stuff out with the things she told me. I mean, it looks like the whole activate her detonator thing was just a bluff. She's prancing around downstairs happy as a clam now that you're back.
That's very true. I've decided I can trust you.
Okay.
I've decided to tell you the truth. The chance that Santa is Zero is very high.
Wouldn't Santa want to get Ace killed? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Okay, Santa's the one that brought them all here, but he didn't kill anyone yet, so, you know? Yeah, because Ace still killed Mr. X. And he's the one funding this in the first place, so...
Clover told me about the 4-leaf clover, about the words. If he knew about that, then he was in my group during the first experiment.
So, all that stuff we read inside the safe, that was his words.
He wouldn't kill us, no matter what the situation was.
Hey, Snake?
Yes, I know. You want to know what happened during the experiment.
Yeah.
How much do you know?
Clover told me about...
At any rate, I now know how much you've learned. All that remains for us to determine
is who did this and why, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. The people who organized the initial experiment were from a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. There were 4 of them running the show. Gentaro Hongo,
That's Ace's
Nagisa
real name.
Nijisaki, Teruaki Kubota, Kagechika Musashido. Hongo was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nijisaki was his right-hand man and did the lion's share of the planning. Kubota led the company's research and development division.
So here, the experiment, the room and science
Musashido
was
was their
his.
majority stockholder. Of course, more than 4 people were required to conduct an experiment of this scale. All in all, they gathered 10 people or so.
10?
Those 10 completed their team, and they were able to begin the project.
Oh.
They named it the Nonary Project. The purpose of the experiment was to research the prospect of controlling a human mind through sheer will. The vessel, I suppose you could say, for this control was the morphogenetic field. Why did the rats improve their puzzle-solving skills with each generation? Experiments with humans produced the same results. The more people who knew the answer to a question, the more there were who could answer correctly without having seen the problem before. Why is that? How could it happen?
I'm so confused.
The answer is that the shape of the answer has been stored in a field invisible to the naked eye.
I guess you'll
And through that
subconsciously
field,
remember.
the resonant event transmits information related to that answer.
So in the nick of time and in the time of danger,
That's
that information will pop up.
essentially the idea behind morphogenetic fields.
But I still don't get it. You said they wanted to figure out how to control people.
Yes.
So how are they going to do that with a morphogenetic field?
I'll keep it simple. Let's suppose 10,000 people have solved a certain problem. The chance of you knowing that answer, even if no one has told you, will go up. Mankind's thought process and actions are all part of a resonant event. All of the resonant events encoded in the fields are projected onto you. Of course, this assumes you believe in this theory. Do you follow so far? Now, if there was a person who had the same effect as those millions of people, what would happen?
So
If that one person were to do a handstand, other people would find themselves wanting to do handstands as well. Can you imagine what a person with powers like that would be able to do?
oh my gosh.
Come on, there's no way.
I'm not done. Imagine another scenario. Imagine another person. This is an ordinary person. Let's say he does a handstand. What if there was someone who could grab the resonant event he created by doing that and use it to make other people do handstands? What would happen then? A person who has the power to write to the field and someone who can read from the same. What would the world be like if there were people with abilities like these?
They would be unstoppable.
And then the transmitter can control the receiver however they wish.
So someone can influence the influencer, so they're influencing the masses.
That's what you're saying, right?
Yes, close enough at least.
Come on, that's just crazy.
Well, if you want to prove that, then you'll have to test it first.
I
At
guess that's
least,
what they're doing.
that was how they thought. That was why they decided to do their experiment. Have you ever heard of the Gansfeld experiment?
Lotus
Yeah, that
mentioned
was an
it?
experiment in telepathy, right?
It was used to screen subjects for the Nonary Project. The hospital in a remote town was affiliated with Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
That's where Lotus's daughters went.
Hongo used it to conduct experiments on visiting children in secret. He began to gather children that showed promise. Children that seemed as though they might be able to access the field. Of course, none of them volunteered. They were kidnapped. There were 9 pairs of siblings taken, for 18 children total.
Oh, Santa and his sister were part of that.
For reasons that were not fully understood at the time, each pair had 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. They were split perfectly. As such, the 18 children were split into 2 groups of 9. The children who were put into Group Q were the ones who excelled at transmitting. They were transferred to the mock experiment building known as Building Q in the Nevada desert.
Nevada, I think that was Clover's.
The children who excelled at receiving were put in Group A. Group A was then placed on the former hospital ship Gigantic. From
That's
the
where
experiments
the
he had
seven,
conducted so far,
bottled them.
Hongo had learned the following. There are 2 things that can increase one's resonance with the fields. The first is epiphany. The other is danger. They set up a number of puzzles across the Gigantic. The participants had to solve each one before they could move to the next room. Of course, he hadn't forgotten to include danger. He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the Nonary game as the ship sunk. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q.
And that's why everyone in Clover's group survived.
Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape. But if you fail, then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and sisters will drown. Those were his orders. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
It's still so confusing.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you 2 gonna sit around on those bony asses? Get down here already!
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time. We need to get out of here, and soon.
I'm thankful I figured it out, but I hope there's a video out there that will make this clear. If there is, I'll put in the description whatever I find.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Oh, who died?
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it?
Are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children.
Oh, Santa and his sister must have not been reported because they're orphans and didn't have any parents to report their disappearance.
However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing.
That's sad.
They were brother and sister, like Clover and I.
Yeah, it's Santa and his sister.
The brother's name was Aoi.
So his name is Aoi.
The sister's name was... Her name was Akane.
What?
That was the girl who died.
Akane Kurashiki died.
I mean, it could be. I would think it's someone else, but oh my gosh.
9 years ago? Then who's June?
It could be a different Akane. Why didn't Santa say anything about June then?
No. That's impossible.
Did their experiment succeed and they're able to transform this random lady into Akane?
It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else.
Yeah.
Of course it was. It has to be.
But you have to wonder, why was June's bracelet also affected?
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Just tell him. You have to trust each other.
No, it's nothing. I'm fine.
Why can't you
Let's
just
get
tell
back down
him?
there, alright?
Might be important to know just in case. Like maybe if Akane's a robot or something.
I couldn't do it. I just couldn't get the words to come out.
You should have. You couldn't grab the book themselves while we're talking all that time? Sheldrake, this is it. This is what the shadow picture is pointing to. I didn't see 5 at the end of the shadow picture. Yes, I think we need to find the 5th volume. There is no way Santa and them did not hear this. What was that sound? It sounded like something really big was moving. It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. Hopefully this is the end. We don't have much time to waste. What is that? 13, 14, 10, and 13? The letters you type on the keyboard will show up here. Okay, I get the basic operations. Let's give it a shot. Oh. Okay, what's the 13th letter in the alphabet? What? Darn it, I just don't get this. What are the point of these Roman... What is Snake doing? These Roman numerals, we convert them to Arabic numerals. You have 13, 14, 10, and 13. Why don't you convert the numbers to letters? I mean, that is what I tried. Ugh, why isn't this working? Hey, Junpei, I was thinking, isn't this kind of like that other one? Come on, you remember. The one in the captain's room. Oh! Okay, so... A is 10. E, E... Oh. Dead? Okay. Thank you, Clover. He really helped me out with that. Yay! You did it, Junpei! It's unlocked now! Good job, Junpei. Whoa there, don't get too excited. The password was dead, remember? This makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good. So what? Gee, you're such an old lady. Let's go, hurry up. Okay, I'll choose this one. Alright, let's get this thing open. Good. This has got to be the final room in the entire game.
Ugh, the door!
Did that just close on its own?
It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it.
Hey! Wait a minute. Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Oh, man.
Looks that way.
Screams another escape room.
No way!
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer. I rather doubt that, however, so it would be wise to start looking.
That thing was nicely timed.
We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well.
No wonder it took Ace and Lotus so long to get to the final room. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start from the top. There are piles of stuff everywhere. Man, this place is a mess. It's so messy. I don't know where to start. Some of this stuff looks familiar. I think a lot of these are parts of the puzzles we solved in the other rooms. If that's true, then this room could be Zero's laboratory. Perhaps Zero would shut himself in this room to devise the machines and puzzles he needs to see his plan come to fruition. Oh yeah, this from a past puzzle. Hey, Juba, isn't this a nautical table? Yeah, I feel like I've seen this before. Look, Juba, the rust on here looks like Elvis's face. I do not see that at all. I just can't believe we're not done. Screen is huge. Wonder why it's blue. If I touch it. Oh my gosh, there's something on the screen now. What's this? There are 15 cells here with numbers and letters in them. Let me see that. Oh, I see. So whenever you touch a cell, the ones next to it turn on or off. You just gotta use that to make the all cells on the right and bottom green. Hey Junpei, I found this piece of paper under that thing. You wanna take a look at it? Do you think this might have something to do with the puzzle? Oh, I see. Oh, I just did it. You did it, Junpei. You're so smart. You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Just what I would have expected of you, Junpei. Hey, come on, you're embarrassing me. Whoa, whoa, don't get cocky, kid. We don't have time for that. Look at this. Check out the right edge of the control panel. The lid slid open and something came out. Let's just keep looking. There are 4 indentations on the desk. I wonder if I'm supposed to put something on into them. I still have no idea what Santa even wants. Like, what was his goal? It sounded like he wants revenge on Ace. I mean, we didn't see anything so far about him getting revenge on Ace, so... Maybe Santa knew that this would happen. Like, he couldn't blow his cover on being Zero, but he purposely allowed Clover, Seven, and Junpei to stay behind, knowing that Snake was inside the coffin, so that the rest of the 8 of them could still survive. Because we know that Santa didn't get the Ninth Man killed, it was Ace. So, Santa could still want everyone else to live. Let's see what happens when I... Whoa! Something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle back in the communications office. Morse code? Yeah. Dots in here looks like dits for Morse code. Ah, I'm afraid I don't understand. But perhaps you should give it a shot anyway? Alright, I'll try. So I just tap the button, it'll enter a dit. If I hold the button down, it'll enter a da. To enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer or not. Alright, let's do this. Okay. I remember seeing dots. I don't remember seeing any dashes or das. I feel like I'm supposed to figure this out immediately. I figured out the other one immediately. It's like this is a puzzle room. Okay, no. I'm done. Junpei, it looks like there's a compass on there. Now I get it. What do you mean? I guess you weren't there, Clover, but I saw the puzzle like this on the wheelhouse. I need to do the same thing here. Same thing? The important part is this nautical table we just found. I just have to match up the directions on the compass with the lines on the nautical table. There's a steering wheel in the wheelhouse, but this time I think I'm gonna have to use the wheel attached to the side here. Okay, then show me now! Of course. Okay, do I have to do the same exact thing? Okay, I'll do the same thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's different right now. South, then W. Okay, this time it should be fine. Okay. Yeah, you did it, Junpei! Good boy! Who's a good boy? Ah, knock it off! Is he a dog? Check out the right side of the monitor. It just kind of slid open and something came out. Yeah, there's something on the right of the monitor. Oh, we have to find 4 emblems, don't we? Something written on these pieces of paper. Looks we've got 3 sheets of this stuff. Morse code chart. Oh! Oh, okay, this is my first time learning Morse code. Okay. Didn't I finish this? Oh, I didn't grab the emblem. Metal shutter looks pretty sturdy. It's trimmed with the black and yellow warning stripes. Alright, let's open it. Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, wow. This is pretty darn creepy. There's a coffin in there. A coffin! A coffin! Oh man, the 17th. Yeah, he's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way. Could this be? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Oh man, I can't bring myself to tell them. Anyway, let's have a look around. Yeah, I don't want to look yet. I don't want to. Let's see if there's anything else we can do. Great. Oh, great. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Let's go. Let's do it. There's a metal plaque on the coffin. Snake's touching it. All ice. The 2 machines. Gulp. Oh no. Man, this is serious. Well, let's open it, shall we? Clover, if you can give me a hand. I got it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ha. Oh. No luck. It doesn't seem to be ready to open. Very well. We'll just have to give up on the coffin for now. Let's look around the room a little more, shall we? What am I supposed to do? Spell 0? Have you figured out where you're supposed to end at here, Junpei? It looks like the word that's supposed to go here has 3 letters. Oh, oops. Got 3 lines, and I think each line is 1 letter. I see. Well, if that's the case, then perhaps the letters you need are made up of 2 symbols, 4 symbols, and 1 symbol respectively. Oh, yeah. Wait, please, let me... No, I'm gonna look bad right now. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Last time I didn't show this because I didn't find it yet. Okay. Wait, how many? Okay. Let's see. There's probably a vowel in the middle. Let's look at all the vowels. Does Y only have 1 symbol? No, Y has 4. Oh, maybe die. D-Y-E? Oh, well, let's try it. What? That completely ruined my idea. But E looks like it's the only one with 1 thing, or T. Can I assume that they're even trying to spell a word? Okay, I decided to make a list of every letter that has only 2 digits, 4 digits, and 1 digit. And there's so many letters that has 4 digits, but this makes it a lot easier. Not have to do a wordscapes kind of thing and just figure out what the word can be. It could be ace. Let me try ace. Not ace. Ice. Ice. Yes! Okay, yes. Okay, I got it. I got it. I've got my strategy worked. I see. It seems you have solved the puzzle, Junpei. Excellent work. The answer was ice. How did you know? All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Ah, yes. I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something sliding open. Did you see anything that could have made that noise? Yeah, I can think of something. What? Okay, Alice, don't kill us. Okay, what do we have in our inventory? Great, we only have these emblems. Okay, maybe we can use the pointy part as a knife. Okay, don't kill us. Alright, fine, I'll open it. Alright, Junpei, you can do this. It's just a box. Okay, deep breaths. Here we go. Oh, okay, it's empty. Oh, because she probably escaped and became a mass murderer. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Can't believe I was scared of something like that. What do you mean nobody? Were you expecting someone to be in there? It's a long story. Ask Junpei about it sometime. Oh. There are 2 things on the bottom of the coffin. Looks like we've got a plate with an emblem on it and... The Neptune! Yes, we finally found it! Now we can get through the hallway! That's good, Clovar, but we do need to get out of this room first, you know. Good. We can close it. Okay, good. What else now? Okay, so this. Oh! Okay, good. For the 4, the emblems is the 4 indentations on the desk, but huh? Nothing's happening. Wait, what's Snake doing? I feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. On the upper left is a steering wheel symbol. On the upper right, the cross symbol. On the bottom left, the mysterious circle symbol. Lastly, the waffle pattern is engraved near the bottom right indentation. Additionally, each symbol seems to be given a number. 1 steering wheel, 2 cross, 3 mysterious circle, and 4 waffle patterns. Perhaps we need to insert the emblems in this order? That order, huh? Up the steering wheel. Okay, now I made a sound. Hey! Now we've got something on the monitors at least? What's that? It looks like some kind of puzzle. What if these are the rules? Here, I'll read them to you. When you touch a numbered area, the area will be selected and will turn blue to indicate this. Touching a numbered ball after selecting an area will cause that ball to be moved to that area. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Press the check button once you have moved all the balls except for the red ones, which you cannot move. The digital root of the balls in an area must match the number for that area. That's it. You basically have to place the balls. See them as the bracelets, you know, to activate the door. Pretend the numbers in each area is the door they need to get into. Whenever like they say, practice makes perfects. Prefects. Let's give it a shot. Never heard that one. Right. don't you mean practice makes perfect? Hey, let's see you solve the next one, then you can make fun of me. Actually, you're right. Snake, please, we need you to help out. Okay, we have to find a digit root of 6. Oh, I still have my note up there, so we need 15. Let's just try 7, 5, and 3. 7, 8. Okay, now we gotta find out 3, which is a 12 or 21, so that'll be easy. Oh, we have to use all the numbers, just not 9. Oh. Actually, you know what I could do? I can write down the people that went through the 5 and 4 doors at the beginning. And just do that, because then I could just swap like 2 people. It'll be easy. Because it's basically asking us to get us through these doors with the people we started out with, minus the number 9 guy. So, that'll be easy. I'm gonna swap 2 and 3. 2, 5, 6, 8. 1, 3, 4, 7. What? Oh, I put them in the wrong ones. And here will be 2, 5, 6, 8. This is it, right? But nothing's happening. There are still 3 more indentations left empty. Oh my gosh. Imagine something will happen when they are all filled. Doesn't that seem likely? What was after? I don't remember cross, right? Okay. Hey Junpei, something just showed up on the screen. This puzzle sure looks a lot like the last one. Anyway, like I say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's give it a shot. Isn't that a picture that's worth 1,000 words? Hey, shut it. At least I'm trying, alright? It'd be nice if they all try this, but okay. Great. Okay. Now, in this scenario, we rightfully sacrifice Ace, and we're left with the 7 of us. Next time, the 3 better be gone, so it'll point me in the right direction of who should go next. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This will have to include the rest of the numbers. Okay, you got it. That's awesome, Junpei. There's only 2 left now. You can do it. Oh no, what if I mess it up? I put in the wrong. I think code is next. Put in the emblem of the secret code. Okay, good. Darn, this puzzle looks like a lot like the last one. Looks like the rules are the same though. Don't you think we should double check it? Come on, this is the 3rd time I've done this. It'll be fine. So this, if you can't think of anything clever, please don't strain yourself. You might hurt something. Ah, shut up. Just give me a break, alright? I'll think of something. 7 and 7? Okay, interesting. We need 2 14s then. I mean, 2 16s. 2 16s. Oh! They removed the 3 like I wanted! Okay, thank you. Thank you for showing us a solution. Now that we got rid of Ace and Santa, fortunately the 9th man who's innocent, the rest of the 6 of us can go through 2 7 doors. I'm gonna put 7, 5, and 2 together. And then just see if the other solution works. 7, 5, and 2. Wait, it wouldn't? I'm gonna have to completely change this if I want anything to work. Excellent work, Junpei. You've only got 1 left. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's see what happens when I put the emblem of the coffin into the indentation. This is the 4th one. This puzzle looks a lot like the last couple, yeah. I think this is probably the last one. Once we solve this puzzle, I'm sure something will happen. Alright, I'll solve it in no time. Finally. Okay, oh, 8 and 9. Ugh. Okay. Oh, we lost June next. I'm sorry, June. Looks like June might have to go. If that's a sign. Well, I mean, or June just might die from her sickness again. Like in every single route. My strategy is to find this, the total number we need to find. Instead of the digital root, I think it's easier that way. So instead of an 8 and a 9, I'm going to find a 17 and an 18 respectively. Wait a minute. Do I need to put all of them in one group? That's probably it. 8, 9, 7. Yeah, that's probably what I have to do. Yeah. Where did that noise come from? Underneath the keyboard. Way to go, Junpei! You answered all the questions! Darn, Junpei, good job! Hey, did you hear something just now? Great, that means if we sacrifice June, Sansa, and Ace, the 5 of us can't even escape through the 9 door. We're gonna need Ace if we want to do that, but we can't. It's only 5. Oh wait, but no, these doors are over. We all made it past number 9 door now.
A picture.
Oh, we're gonna find Ace! We're gonna find it! Oh, there they are.
This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters.
I didn't even realize.
He had the zero bracelet on his left arm. And this second man, with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the 9th man. The one with bracelet number 9.
I didn't even realize!
He died after he went into door 5.
No wonder he trusted Ace. Wow, looks like there were 3 pairs that knew each other coming into this.
But this guy, the one in the striped suit.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No
Yeah.
doubt about it.
We're gonna find out he is.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the 9th man and Cap too. And they look happy, like they knew each other well.
And they're at the cruise ship! Look behind them! Ugh.
How in the world are these 4 men connected?
Wow, 9th man. And Ace just killed his partner like this? Like, why wouldn't he want to try to get the 9th man to help him? Okay, what's his real name? I want to hear his name again, so I have to call him something other than 9th man. That would be nice.
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently though. Ace, the 9th man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
I'm confused about the 9th man being involved in this because, like, wouldn't he understand how the death game worked? Like, I remember he is the one that constructed all of the science behind this. So he knew about the experiment, so wouldn't he understand how the dead works? The activation device, which is what was the thing that ended up killing him? Like, he would know going through the door would do something, wouldn't he?
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold.
Ace killed him! He's Mr. X! Oh, wow!
He's the only one I don't recognize.
I assume Alice killed the captain. Ace killed Kim, Mr. X. Killed the 9th man, his supposed ally. Oh my gosh.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back? Huh. Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashi-Do.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago. That means Ace, the 9th man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen.
Right.
But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be. Why? Why am I not surprised?
Yeah.
Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But then why? Why am I so calm?
Yeah, I hope Junpei isn't involved in this somehow. I mean, I thought that all of them were connected to the ship somehow.
Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
And the 9th man,
Aces.
please
Hongo?
tell me.
I had my suspicions from the beginning.
Oh, so Ace was right that Snake
Their
knew
voices
something.
were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil.
It's the kind of voice that screams villain. Like, it sounds so full, so powerful. Like, if you had to yell at someone, you could hear it across the other side of the building, probably.
I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him.
Yeah.
Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
So Santa wanted to place Ace in this situation to make him pay for what he did to others, but wanted to make sure he got killed in the process.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada.
Which was not was the place that wasn't on the ship.
But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, I would have told everyone else.
Calling her a blabbermouth?
And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago.
Oh, the rest of
I
them
had
is
to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec? Hongo Kubota. Nijisaki Musashido.
Okay, Kubota. I'm gonna call the ninth man Kubota from now on. Okay, that's kind of a difficult name to say for me.
Hongo Kubota.
Kubota.
Nijisaki
Kubota.
Musashido.
Kubota.
Hongo Kubota. Nijisaki Musashido.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet. I'm this close to remembering. This close. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary project. Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it.
Oh. Oh no, Ace's theme is playing.
My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
More than him
Let me
just
tell you
him
what
being a
happened.
cop and going on the Gigantic.
Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo from the right. The other three are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man. And Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
Here's why I'm confused why the ninth man Kubota was able to get tricked by Ace.
How do you know all this?
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
We probably have like 10 minutes left? And these are super geniuses that are able to figure out these rooms so quickly?
Just give us the short version, all right?
Short version, huh?
Short version that only lasts 1 minute, because we need to go.
Alright, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, because I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told. That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. It all had one thing in common. A history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Right, and two missing are Santa and his sister.
And my investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. So I headed to the wharf. In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags.
I don't hear a seagull in this music.
The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Oh right, we heard this room with
Drop
Lotus.
the gun. I could kill you. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a leash.
Oh, we didn't hear this part.
What you want? The fish here would love a meal.
I kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug? That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts.
At the prison.
I did a quick once-over of the room. Where am I? I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it.
But things are more clear now.
I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. Then, I heard a faint voice.
Oh.
No, it was several. I hear 5, or 6, maybe more. I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit. But I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
He's telling this like a story. This does not sound like the fast version if you're giving details like this.
The first bit or so was tight. I had a wriggle on my belly. It wind up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl along on my hands and knees.
Oh, we didn't hear this part, remember, with Lotus.
I went from crawling like a worm in dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better, but I'd take what I could get.
Nightmare situation for me. I hate being in tight spaces like that.
I'd been in the thing long enough to start wondering where it'd take me. A massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut. Then, there was a voice. What?
Oh my gosh, not in there.
I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator is bad news.
Oh, this must be... The kids must have reached the stage that we reached when Ace was going completely mad.
Then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a messy young sounding voices. Damn it! What the hell is going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. I made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top. There had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel, almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were. The kids I'd been searching for.
That must be June and that must be Snake. Did Snake not recognize 7 from his voice as well? That must be them. They're at the end of the game. Look, there's a 9 door. You have to try to find an exit now. The exact same place where Snake killed Ace. We can do a round 2 of that, but this time with Snake living.
They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent. For the moment, from surprise and fear. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others. Private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
Oh my god, Santa!
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there...
He kind of cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Sand was in the other group. June must have died here. I saw June. I saw her in the
Can't
pink.
you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
No way, it's been 18 minutes.
The voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 15 minutes.
Okay.
They only had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor.
This must be one of Lotos's children. It looks really close to her. This one's Santa, this is Snake, this is June. That's Lotus's one of her daughters.
No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it?
I worry about what's gonna be waiting on the other side for him. Like, I'm assuming since this is the experiment, they must be watching this.
I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as a guy could on his hands and knees. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. Sloppy, but it got the job done. All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Where's the rest of them? Did everyone not go this way and go to the other 9 door? I'm confused.
There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go?
Yeah.
The one in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door? Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door.
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Shook a bit from the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here.
Right.
Right! I grabbed onto the rope. First one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here?
Huh?
Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
Oh?
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaro Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Step away, Gintaro. Actually, no, stay in there, Gintaro.
Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope.
Stand there for 6 more minutes, okay?
Yeah!
What's wrong with
Like he was
you?
an animal. He lunged for the rope.
Oh!
Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
No! No!
Yes!
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrifying devil or some kind of damn monster.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Incineration will begin
In 10 seconds, come on.
minutes.
Yes,
Hey,
okay.
old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me.
Yes.
I was going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead.
7 should
The duct
probably go
emptied us out
first.
into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was familiar. Incinerator?
Wonder why they even put 7 in there in the first place, but thank you. Thank you for doing that.
That's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me.
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what? If he's still in there?
Yeah, that's not good.
No, let him stay in there. Let him stay in there. Did you see the way he reacted?
That meant we better. We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door. Hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels. On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. Up and up and up.
Why would Santa put 7 through this? Oh my gosh, Santa, you better have a good explanation for this.
We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Akane?
Don't tell me she's sick again.
The kid's sister. The girl with the red necktie.
They put her in the same room?
Akane. That's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name in the list of missing kids.
Right.
Hey! Akane!
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too. So did the other 2 kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go.
Hey, kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait!
I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket and the girl with the ponytail.
I'm going after him. You 2 keep going, all right? You got it?
The girl nodded and ran up the stairs. But the boy...
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me.
Okay, well, we know that Lotus's daughter had a good ending. She survived, so looks like going up the stairs was the right decision for her. Thank you. I mean, good going on her part. Hope nothing happens to Snake or Santa or I'm gonna call her Akane.
We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
And then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help me!
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator.
Why? You want her to die?
Damn it, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
She planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away. But Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Akane!
My brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her, still fighting him, into the incinerator. Before we could even blink,
No!
Hongo had leapt through the door after her.
Why did you put Connie as her name? It's pretty clear that's June.
We saw him land inside.
Why?
Then,
why did you do that?
we ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open. But
Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
He has to go through the air duct again.
he started slamming his fists against the door.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
Oh my gosh. He went out of his way to make sure one of them died.
What?
Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18.
Okay, there's still a chance.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, all right? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please! Please help me! I'm really scared! I don't want to die! Please! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
It's gonna be all right. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise.
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
Well, that's how it ends. You didn't try to go back to the air
What
duct?
happened then?
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Well, looks like you already did
Then-
remember.
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
No, it was good you remembered. Ugh. You still saved three other kids.
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
Did that girl, Akane, really...
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended, and we heard something burning.
That's so horrible. That's the most painful way to die. Oh my gosh, thank you, Snake, for doing that to Ace. We need him to die. I'm sorry for saying that, but he needs to die. Ace cannot make it out of this place alive. We cannot let him. Please, Santa, I will not care if you shoot him. He really needs to die. He really needs to.
The fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore.
Santa's sister was the main reason he was going.
A few minutes passed. The door opened.
Oh my gosh.
The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak.
There's no way they can see anything but ashes.
The air in the incinerator was hot.
Don't
Every
stay in
breath made
here.
my
What if it
lungs feel like
closes
they were on
again?
fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Oh...
Can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
I'm gonna find out.
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
No one knows that June has the same name as Akane.
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki.
Akane? Who is this woman? Did they successfully turn a random woman into Akane? Well...
You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Snake.
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do.
Oh, no!
I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Santa probably wanted to advance his research more to bring his sister back, but...
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Well, I guess I believe you.
That is so horrible! Where is Ace? Oh my gosh. Don't tell me he has the gun again. Oh wait, Santa has it. Please, Santa.
Alright, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki.
You know?
He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother, but I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment.
Because of the bookmark.
It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki, June's brother? There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Come on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey.
I don't know
go
how
easy
you
on me,
can.
man. I just got my memory back, all right? Got me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too.
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary project. Kubota,
Right.
the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister.
Like Clover's gonna get revenge on her brother by killing everyone else?
That's why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it?
Ace.
I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
Thank you. Let's help
The
him.
person who planned the Nonary project.
In other words, Ace.
What?
What the hell's going on here?
The time run out because they're talking for so long?
Must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Oh my
Shit.
gosh, don't tell me it ends like this.
Come on, we need to get out of here.
How?
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
What if I don't need to search this. I don't need to search the coffin. I don't need to search this. Okay, let's just go. Don't have to be screwing with this right now. It's about I really don't need to mess. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. What if they're long gone by now? Who is this Akane? Why didn't you just tell him the truth? I mean, he has no time now, but you know, since we're being so open,
I think the shaking stopped.
gain all the memories of escape in 999.
It
What?
would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
You're right. Let's hurry.
We unlock
Alright,
all the mysteries
it's open.
besides
Let's
the
go.
mass murderer. Come on. And are we gonna see Alice or something? Come on, just hurry. Hurry!
Okay, Neptune Key, let's see if you work. Yes! I think it unlocked. It says Incinerator.
Pull that and the door should open.
Got it.
Okay, here it is.
Let's go.
Okay.
What the hell is going on? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Don't tell me that they let Ace get one over on them.
Jumpy, you came to get me.
And don't tell me that Akane's gonna die for like the 8th time.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though. You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
I don't have it.
Only two not
I
here.
took the gun.
Oh my gosh.
Ace.
We're in the same exact position again? How could he let this happen? Santa, you couldn't just shoot him? You had one thing to do and you couldn't do that? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, how annoying. I was hoping to be presented with a dead body. Like Santa couldn't shoot Ace to show Lotus and June that he's serious while getting his revenge at the same time?
Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace?
Snake, get in front of us. We know you can take some shots. You use your left arm as a brace. We know it's fake anyways. Come on. Then we can approach him. Come on, just rush at him. We can do
Maybe
it.
I ought to say Gentaro Hongo.
Oh my god.
CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Who's gonna tell him that we know? I mean, I guess the cat's out of the bag if he's doing this.
You have me at a disadvantage. And I don't like that. You know me. but I don't know you.
Yeah, he definitely lost his
Do you
memory.
have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
What pain? The delight you have in killing a young girl? Burning her to death?
The pain of prosopagnosia, right?
Another irritating insect.
How do you know this? Does this ending only happen when I finish all the routes?
And how do you know that?
Good
Yeah.
question.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go. First is 1. Give me your hand.
No!
8. And with this, 9.
The 9th man. Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game. I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is.
Why would he?
What the hell are you planning, Santa?
At any rate, this game ends now. I will
No!
escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments.
No, just please elbow him! No, that might end up leading into her getting shot and her daughters will be left alone.
Goodbye. Wait!
No!
What? Why isn't it opening?
What?
One more time. Now open!
Let go of her!
No! What is this? Why?
He's back his turn. Go!
The digital
Go!
route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why?
What?
Why isn't it opening? Now! Ah! No! Oh.
Get stop on him! Come on, everyone!
Oh, that was close. Too close. Thank you, Seven.
Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces.
Exactly, just leave him in
Suspect
here.
can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's
No!
locked up in a cell,
No!
we're gonna have a
No!
little chat.
No!
9 years ago? Then you must be...
Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Oh.
But at least stomp on him, everyone. Come on. A collective team effort. This will be the perfect time.
Ace.
Oh, you're gonna kill him, aren't you?
You killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashi-Do, didn't you?
Why would he kill the captain, though?
Wait. Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him.
Even if it means killing one of his
You
allies.
wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. You used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this Nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen. That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first.
Jerk face.
Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki? Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. And then 81 seconds passed. And poor Nijisaki was dead.
Then you mean to say... Snake
karma.
is still alive?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new.
Yes.
Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead.
Santa must have protected Snake.
Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Like, I hated Ace one of the other routes. I mean, I didn't hate him that much, but oh my gosh, I hate him so much right now.
Last
oh my
but not
gosh.
least, let's talk about Musa-Shido's death.
Yeah,
When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room.
He did?
You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle.
Oh.
Which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musa-Shido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it.
Huh?
You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest.
What? He died just like that? No wonder the blood looked
One blow
fresh.
was all it took. And then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
So he killed him while Clover and Junpei were talking?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote.
Okay, that doesn't matter
really what
anymore.
you were after.
What?
Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. Had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it?
Yeah.
Ace, Musa-Shido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it, but why?
I did not see that part coming.
Because of this.
What's with the paper?
Just read it.
Let's see. Number 1, there are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the Nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters.
And he killed his witness?
Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. Zero.
This is ridiculous. So everyone, the whole world has seen him kill someone in cold blood? Do you think Creative Pharmaceuticals is gonna last after this? Ace is not only crazy and psychotic, but he's a fool.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters.
This is so confusing because in the rods where we catch Ace and Clover is killed, the captain must be alive, shouldn't he be? No one made any mention of him. Because if Ace didn't go through door 1, the captain didn't get killed. I guess the captain must have told them everything, I guess. He must have given Clover the note. And that's why Clover didn't go on a killing spree and instead tried to figure out the truth within the safe.
My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. Unfortunately for
Ridiculous.
me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musa-Shido, I mean.
I only knew Musa-Shido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was.
Oh.
I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Alright, so it looks like Santa got him to kill all of his comrades unknowingly.
Yes, so it would seem. I was little more than a puppet, in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musa-Shido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple trap. But yes, this was a trap.
I guess Santa didn't want to get blood in his own hands.
By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago.
Let's finish it for him. If we just leave him inside the incinerator, I don't think it'll be counted as us killing him.
That's why this
Or
Nonary
them.
game
I'm gonna take the blood off my hands. I don't want to be involved in this.
Am I right? Santa?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any...
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the Nonary game this time around was Zero. And Zero's you.
Stand back to grab the gun. Grab the gun from Ace so Santa can't do anything.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero.
What? There is no way. Or is Akane Zero?
Wait, what?
She could be Zero?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary.
Oh my gosh, it's Akane.
I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said, all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this Nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose.
Is to bring Akane back alive?
There's another reason you guys were playing the Nonary game. To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki?
What's going on?
Oh, my head. My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
7! What the hell is going on?
Are we missing something?
What was the Nonary project?
Something about some kind of magnetic something field that's can be seen by the eye?
I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. For 2 organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory.
Right.
Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were 2 separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. The 9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic.
I don't understand why Aoi and Akane are the only ones who's... Why were they placed together?
The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However,
she should have been
for
saved.
some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb.
Just
You know
face
things you
it.
shouldn't. Things you couldn't.
Oh! Oh, right.
How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo?
Okay, I don't know how you would say that in particular. That's such a random thing.
And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Right. Then what was your plan, Sansa? Did you really intend to leave us to die? Or were you really testing this... Oh, I forgot the name already. Magnesium? That's an element.
Well, that's...
Is it June is transferring that information to Junpei? I'll speak this in June's voice. He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the Morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures then? Imagine a river that splits in two like an upside down Y. The river flows from the top to the bottom from a single stream into two branches. It only flows into one direction. Well, we're breaking the fourth wall now using the flow charts. It only flows in one direction but can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future but never flows backward. That's why people in the river's source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I'm different. I can manipulate the Morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens in either fork of the river, even though the people in either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I, the ninth letter of the alphabet. But I am also Zero. No, that's not true. I'm not really Zero. Not yet. Perhaps you can say that I am less than Zero, because you're less than a human being, like you're dead. Zero is my future. In 9 years, I will be Zero. Akane. Where did she go? June. No, Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why's Clover? Oh no.
Freeze.
Okay, you can do it. Just do it. Santa's got the gun. Guess he picked it up while we weren't watching. Don't stop him. Maybe shoot him in the leg or something, but then leave him in an incinerator. That would be justice. Oh great, this sounds so horrible. Leave him in an incinerator because we can't take him with us. There's no number combination that works with him, unfortunately. So, fortunately, he has to stay behind. Or stab him with the anesthesia. It's self-defense. We need to defend ourselves from him. No, but then he wouldn't face the fire. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace. Though, wonder how he likes having a gun to his head. Thankfully, yes.
Get up.
Sure isn't about to take the gun off of him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. Did he stab him with the thing? I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
Take us with you!
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
To make his sister happy? Wasn't that the final wish? She wants to be happy as always? No! No! Don't tell me you took Ace with you. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
What was the point in that? Were you trying to use Ace as a hostage? None of us care.
Oh, you mean we're trapped?
No!
So it would
yes!
seem. What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
What is the point of this?
No, you can't be serious.
You're gonna do this to all of these people who are innocent over the person who did that to your sister? Nobody is. Oh no, we've got to do something. But we can still get out through door 9. There's still the red. Yeah, all right, we can do this. I've just gotta. No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. Ugh. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Oh my gosh, they tried to show us this in that mini game. First they removed Ace, they removed Santa, and they removed June! Oh, no! Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Right, our math whiz, please! Sure, now I don't think I'm gonna need them ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Look like she's writing equations, a lot of them. Uh-huh. Oh man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, no need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
At least 7 got away from her. Maybe I can see now what she was writing. Let's see. Oh. No. No! Not Lotus! No! No! No, this can't be happening!
What?
No!
There's no other way?
No! No! Not Lotus! No! No! We can't have her die! No! Oh my gosh, Santa, you are so unforgivable! No, Ace is, but Santa, what are you even thinking? Seven is the person that tried to save you? Doesn't your sister care about Junpei a lot? Lotus is just a victim in this situation. Her daughters know how you feel. Anyone else? Snake was there right with you. Anyone to get him killed, and for what? To keep your hands clean from all of this? Santa needs to go to jail. Ace still needs to die, but Santa needs to go to jail. Man, this is just too cruel.
It's okay. Go.
Lotus.
No.
What, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
If you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
For a copy, sure doesn't have much confidence.
Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Uh-huh.
What?
I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Yes!
Me too.
You
Let's
didn't
find a
honestly
way.
think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
I guess tough as you want, Lotus. We can see you're about to cry.
That being said, however, I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace?
No! What is this? Why? That digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see. Why don't we give it a shot?
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Perhaps.
Great, if we can't get through the door, we can't get out. I guess this is it. This is the end. Don't tell me it is. Come on, we can do something. I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant, and we were as one. How? I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted it into him and we became one, inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was the present, and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing up on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother Aoi. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down the long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It had been 2 hours since the Nonary game began. We were starting to fall apart. But just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake. Oh.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and a dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him.
I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
Is that a real name? As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abducted.
Oh,
I'm sure
nice.
I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me, and I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another. If we can take all 3 of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way.
Wow. Why did Santa give Junpei that same message? He hates that because Akane ended up dying.
So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually he was left with only a single 4-leafed clover. He had one last thing to say.
Don't ever forget. So long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. These are some intelligent kids. I had trouble with these, and I'm way older. In fact, there are 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time, it was the only one. But if there's only one door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do?
Sounds like Clover.
There aren't any other doors.
That doesn't. We began to panic, and as if things had gotten bad enough already.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What? What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
My brother always swallowed hard and
I
answered.
think it means this room is gonna burn.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
The help me did not stop. Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, oh, high up on the wall, a door appeared and the man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man as large as a bear. 9 years later, we'll call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
Oh, the rest happened just like 7 had said it did. The 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent, away from the incinerator, and slid down into the hall. We came out on the other side of the door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. As we ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and 7. Now that makes sense, because why would 7 let her be behind them? The other children, the ones who had gone through door 9 before us, were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upward like a tornado. Eventually I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized...
No, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
What? I knew I'd had it with me when we passed through the vents. Then had I dropped it as we slid out? I had to go back. I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me. I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think. I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows, and moments later I felt a rush of wind as he ran past me up the staircase. No, why? I waited until they were out of sight and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. Ran into the hallway and looked around and frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back toward the stairs and freedom... The door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gintaro Hongo. 9 years later, we'll call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
No, stop! Let go of me! Let go!
She was number 5. I shook my body and filled my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Then suddenly...
Akane!
The door to the stairs flew open, and my brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind him came 7 and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt toward Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out, but then...
Ah, you're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator.
Ah!
The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between him and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched, but those fists never reached Hongo. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets, moved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I was nothing more than a walk by the roadside. A few moments later... the 2 of the doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran towards the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Where's Pongo?
He went out the other door.
What?
Then it started again.
Warning. Warning. Emergency Incineration Command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Oh, Junpei vision. Man, I knew what I was gonna say, but that is one creepy voice.
I knew it!
Oh, back here.
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Santa is a huge jerk. I hate Ace still. I hate Ace, but Santa is a huge jerk face. Did he do this so we can prove whether or not Akane could have survived? I don't know.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise. I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Just say your daughters are here. Oh wait, no, that would cause so much more questions from her.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn. What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, god damn it. Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. Huh? We have to do an escape room within this incinerator. What else can I say about it, but...
What the hell is that?
What is that? What is that?
What else could I say? Back to Akane. The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place and forced myself forward. When I reached it, I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass drenched in tears. All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kind of drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. God, man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
God, hey, we're all tense, lady. Doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll...
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
Got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. Numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
Alright, puzzle, how do you work? Oh man, that voice again.
Incineration will begin in 13 minutes.
Wait, 13 minutes? Can we really do this? Or feels like it's gonna pop. Oh, my heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Junpei had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stood at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. And then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face, a frightened, evil face. It was Hongo. How long has the monster been watching me?
Don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice is still muffled.
Simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
You crazy jerk. His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart, like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
A terrible person! I hate you!
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice. I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well just die now.
No, Akane.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
If you're a fair man, you would have just fought, try to fight off 7.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down on my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. 1 plus 3 plus 5 equals 9. Ran to the door with a 9 on it. Grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
Hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Can you blame her? She's like 10?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
What does that make you, a pebble? You're ridiculous.
Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
What, a 9-year-old's gonna know what that means?
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive. It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes. I imagine it will be very painful.
Hongo sure has been left in this room with us. Santa didn't want to give him that fate. An eye for an eye caused by them. Not me, and not Junpei. Because I'm controlling Junpei. His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it.
Incineration will begin in 10 minutes.
I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stood at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. My palms were sweating, my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot, so hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared and my chest felt as if it would pound itself to pieces. I reached into my pocket. I brought my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. Held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me! Jumpy! Help me! Help me! Help Jumpy! 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 Please! Help me! Jumpy!
Akane?
Akane!
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Sam and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me, and I think Snake might have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here? Yeah!
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
Wait, did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Wait.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
Jumpy?
Huh? I spun around. I heard a voice. Oops. I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course. But I heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
They're speaking to each other from two different realities. That's her. She's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Akane, are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am! How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
Oh. Well, couldn't we at least keep Ace here, though? I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
Jumpy, we don't have time!
As quick as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all this means. I know why the Nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my gosh. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is, Zero is, Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Jumpy!
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, alright? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise.
Her looks so crazy.
So don't worry, alright? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned in my feelings for him. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way!
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now, let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are all out of order. So I need to switch these out. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before. I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
There's no way to leave. There's no way to leave. I have to just figure this out. Oh my gosh. Where do I begin? I'm gonna time 15 minutes and see if I live from this. When I pressed hit, numbers appeared in the empty spots on the grid. They're all single digits. Yeah. Get a feeling the numbers change when I switch out the yellow squares. But the square at the bottom, why does it stay blank when I press hint? Pressing the button again makes the numbers disappear. Looks like I can turn them on and off. Then, is there some kind of special meaning to there being two modes? What could it mean? Oh my gosh. But the hint off all the empty spots look like the one on the bottom right. Does that mean it's supposed to match? Maybe to match all the numbers in the squares the same? I'm confused on what he just said. Oh my, I'm so confused. So most of the answers should be 2 digits. Huh? But each square only has a single digit. They must be calculated in a different way. Oh my gosh, there's little roots. If they're digital roots, and they always end up as 1 digit. What are you talking about? Haven't I used letters as numbers before? We might need to replace the letters with numbers. Oh, I would not figure that out. Yeah, I would have died. Password. Squares. Wait, one square doesn't get a hint number. The 9th spot at the bottom. I'm so confused on what he's even talking about. This 8. You're talking about this one or the 1? Or this one stays blank. Maybe a fixed number goes inside, so the 9th square has a different rule. When I knew what number goes here, what are you talking about? All of these have, like, this is the only one that can't change. Like, what are you talking about? I think I need to make a spell password. Swap these together. Swap these together. Swap these together. And swap this. What is the password? Password? I don't know. Escape? Escaped? It's not enough digits. Password? I'm putting a password now then? Are there any hints? What am I supposed to put in here? Maybe Nonary 9? Oh my gosh. The screen appeared after I solved the last puzzle. Maybe the hint was in that one? What? Yellow? I don't know. Remember there are these yellow squares in a 5x5 grid. This is ridiculous. I know this isn't it. 5x5 grid is what was there. That's ridiculous. What could the password be? It's 8 digits. According to this, there's only 7 minutes left. I didn't make it to save June, but we could still survive if we started right away. The puzzle. Answer ended up being password. Yeah, I know. And after it was an extra space. 9 square. Maybe that's the password. I don't know what the 9 square was. I didn't even understand what he meant by that. That empty square that showed nothing? What do I do? Put blank? Oops. The puzzle. I solved it by making the hidden squares all 9. Yeah, I know. So the hidden number should be a 9 as well. That means... What? That the password is 9? Maybe... Number password on the puzzle screen is 9, and the password this thing is asking for, I should input 9.
Yes, that's it.
So that was gonna be the password. I would not have solved that on my own. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. I couldn't really figure this last puzzle out. Stupid just gave it to me. Oh well.
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did!
Basically me!
Now I just have to press enter!
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will!
I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh. We just proved Ace right. Gentaro. She accessed the thingy.
Jumpy!
The electromagnetic thingy. And now we're gonna have the satisfaction in this universe. Oh my gosh. At least we saved Akane.
It worked! It worked! The incinerator
Tears rolled down my face. Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, much strength I had left disappeared and I collapsed to the floor. For a while, I just laid there laughing and crying. Oh, and enjoying being alive. Whew. Can't quite believe I did that, but I'm so glad, so glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of stuff. I need to tell Akane.
Akane! Sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
He looks crazy.
Oh, of course, that's fine.
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind.
Now.
Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look to give someone to save their lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay?
Shut it.
Right. Okay, so maybe they have a reason to be upset. So what if I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again, and again, and again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What on earth is going on? I've got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Wait, of course. That's what the number that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. The number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Of course. You just have to put the right number into the red and...
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh no, don't have much time. Oh man, I sure hope they can trust me on this one or we're all dying. No, I don't time to explain.
Quick,
just go.
Verify your numbers on the red.
Verify?
Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Hurry.
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Central gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank goodness. No time to be happy. Time to go.
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go!
Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. Oh gosh, not this again. And there goes the door. No, don't come down yet. You're not done. We still gotta find the dead. Okay. They found it. Can't believe it's not over. How did the ship not sink? They did it.
Shit. Looks like we made it, huh?
Man, the guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Snake is shaking his head wearily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I just want to tell her we made it. I just want to tell her how good I feel. But nothing. What happened to the Akane that was in the room? Like, did she just disappear? The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oh!
Oi!
I cried his name even though my voice was long gone. from screaming and leapt into his arms.
Oh, Aoi!
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was at home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what that seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever, but I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my bracelet had begun the countdown to death. I looked away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner paddle. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who we'd caught 7 in 9 years and Sing the blind boy were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden disappearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
Aoi was right. It was time we got moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise and they nodded. We took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. Okay, now us. Time for more running. But if they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. Gosh, I can't wait to breathe real air again. What, is 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
I saw this. I thought there was a spoiler. I mean, it kind of was, but this was shown in that little teaser.
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Ugh.
Why?
Everyone acts like that every time someone gets something wrong.
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F.
Oh.
After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16.
N is 23, O is 24, P is 25.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Q.
26!
And what does that mean?
There wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q! A fucking
Oh.
lowercase Q!
Since we added that all of our numbers up to 26, it worked. Time for more running. Wow. Darn, every breath I take is a chore now. We're all here. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe take a short rest. No, can't stop. Don't have time. Yeah. Come on, legs. There can't be any more of these steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifled barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally! Please tell me they're above water, ground level.
Whew.
Oh, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together, you're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're finally here.
Please tell me the ship was never under the water in the first place.
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big, heavy door, but you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now! Felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like a melt. My heart was at peace, and only because my brother and I were back together again, thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us who had been kidnapped. Oh, we're finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean, and then it was gone. Oh, he whispered.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. It was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. And I'm confused. So this is the real Akane, but this is an alternate universe? Oh my gosh. Yes, finally. Air! Air! God! Darn, that sun is bright! I can barely see anything! Oh, I gotta admit, that doesn't look quite like... Wait.
No way.
They've gotta be kidding me.
It can't be.
This is...
What? What?
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
They were never brought to the real gigantic.
The mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q.
No wonder the ship didn't sink. Sure enough, that's a desert out there with mountains all around it. Hello there, son. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Let us hear something fall. Ace's dead body, please. Oh! Right, our bracelets! I guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside, you. Just a little electronic chip like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Really? Figures.
Jumpy.
So they're never in danger. The only person it truly would have affected was the ninth man, and that in itself was another trap by Santa. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Don't end it here. Don't end it here. Please don't end it here. Come on, don't end it here. Don't end it here! It's over. It is over. We did it. Oh, we finished it. We finished the game. This definitely feels like the ending. And this game was such a vibe. It was such a really good vibe. Like, this game was so good. The story was so compelling. I'm so happy that Junpei survived. That Lotus survived. Seven survived. Clover and Seven. All my choices. And Akane, thankfully. I didn't see that. That was so amazing. I'm so glad they escaped. They actually made it out. But to think that none of them would have died. Santa's only charging the horribles, the stupid Cradle Pharmaceutical people.
Are you okay?
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Junpei and I were sitting next to each other. Okay, I'm gonna speak in my regular voice now. Junpei and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down on the town as the sun slowly
How does
set.
it look then?
It was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
What does that even mean?
What even happened to him? Junpei grinned and...
Ow.
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless.
Did they find the killer of the rabbits?
You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy.
What?
That's crazy.
Why were they facing them?
But I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
I don't know how they found this car, but yes, look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing has a pretty smooth ride. It sure was nice for someone to leave it for us outside the building, keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are, screaming across the desert. Yes! Notice over there in the passenger seat. Stick and 7 and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun!
I'm so glad!
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around. And there's no speed limit.
But watch out for that. We don't want you guys to die after all this.
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
I mean, I kind of feel like Clover should have been in the back. Clover and Lotus, because they're smaller than the others.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
Oh.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up.
Ugh.
And Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Huh?
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Please, let us get reunited properly on screen.
Sure thing.
Oh, wow. Wow, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing it up a lot of dust. It was a couple of hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They've been hiding in bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitchen in gasoline. The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitchen and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
My gosh, good thing Junpei and Akane jumped in. Thank you. The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy sprawled on the ground with the face covered in big, swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where the tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could've.
Then why didn't you?
They would have just chased
I didn't
after
want
them.
to. I wanted to beat him up.
Oh.
Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
Oh, you mean the bunnies.
Yeah, the bunnies. They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I...
Somehow found the stick and was able to win the fight despite everything.
Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary project?
Because he's crazy.
Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
Yeah, he is still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old jerk. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces.
Human face is that great? Just look at a... I don't even know.
I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces. By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes. If you want to put it simply.
Keep the car in drive mode. Jump out, everyone. And then fall down the cliff.
But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well.
I hate that he was proven right. That the morphological field was able to be used by Junpei and June.
You see, the human collective consciousness...
I think that's enough out of you, pal. Can they at least knock him out? Can they at least, like, beat him up or something? Come on! Time for the team to go back on.
Alright, so what's your second question?
My second question is, why is Ace still here?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little nosy.
Well, my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well,
Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Like a home got something to say. I know you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigal of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create soapering. Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
He's gone forever. Dave's going back on hunger. Can you just use the anesthesia on him? Just use it. Use it on him like he wanted to do to himself.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
Oh, this when he gives her
This is
something.
for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shot out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so, so that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not
Oh.
a voodoo doll?
Looks that accurate?
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Yeah, oh, she's gonna call it Jumpy,
Why are
isn't
you
it?
giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
You know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
No wonder Junpei gave her that name.
Okay. So I give this, it me, so we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body.
Oh, Jumpy. I'll never forget you. I promise.
Oh, Junpei looked straight into my eyes and just said 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
The sky was a beautiful crimson and red as I melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat bathed in the warm light of evening, just the two of us leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and the only one that's really important. Has to do with June and Akane. Yeah, exactly. 9 years ago, she died in an incinerator on the Gigantic. But she's still alive now as June. Yeah. But how? Was it because I tapped into a morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then that makes sense of what Seven remembers. Yeah. Snake makes sense. He's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. It's Seven. He said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Definitely. Oh, wait. Maybe that's not it at all. Maybe there's one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No. No way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
What? What is this? What is this puny limb? A what? The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there on that shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. A cosplayer. Can't be Alice. No! No! Are they implying that Seven was in on this? It's at the time paradox. Oh, you trickster! Look at all of this! Look at all of this! I knew not to look at the flowchart because it tricked me. I thought this was going to be so short, shorter than this. This only had one thing here. What's this? Oh, so the other ending probably would have been us three just dying like this, wasn't it? I'm gonna watch both of the previews now that I finished the game. Yeah, I saw that. I was afraid I'd be a spoiler, but and I saw that too. Oh yeah, thank goodness I didn't watch this. I just saw an image of all those little kids, and this is why I don't watch previews. Oh, that's it? That was a preview? Okay, let's see this. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Actually, I'm sad. Give up like that? Hang in there. Now it is time. Let our game begin. There we have it. That is the end of 999. 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 hours. Okay, so I'm thankful that I can finally look up the music of this game because there's some tracks that are pretty nice. I can listen to them while I'm doing work or something. Like the science room, the laboratory. I really like that music a lot. I'm so glad we got the good ending I wanted. This is what I want. I want everyone to live. Now I'm gonna go through everyone. Ace, I hate him. It's unfortunate that he's going like this. He's bodily, he's completely fine. Like, we didn't even take out anything on him. I mean, they didn't. Don't want to include myself into that. I guess Santa, in the end of the day, still never wanted to kill anyone, but I mean, Santa did kidnap all these people. I mean, it was to save June, to make sure that Akane is still alive. But her being here would mean that she's still alive, so I guess he wanted to make sure that that is still the case by putting Junpei in the situation to help out June, so that is the canon universe. But this Santa in particular knows what happened in that other reality. I guess that June was able to speak to him as well, and that's how he knew about this. I'm gonna stop racking my head around that little thing. Like, Santa easily could have just gotten all 4 of the co-conspirators killed, and I think by keeping one alive, Ace, it would put him away forever no matter what. Ace clearly killed 3 people, and there's no turning away from that. So that'll guarantee that the truth will be out there that this happened in general. Even if people don't believe it, I mean, I think they would. But I think that's probably why he wanted to keep one alive. And also because Ace is the jerk face that was laughing at a girl that was going to get burned alive. One more thing I do have to say about Aoi, who is Santa, is that I'm glad he didn't actually kill anyone that was innocent. I mean, they very well could have. I don't know if he'll escape the law, but we'll see. It's up to 7 if he decides to turn in Santa, because Santa still broke the law with kidnapping. There's probably some crime with injecting people with, like, weird drugs. Let's move on to Clover. I'm not upset at Clover anymore for what she did. For killing us all. Junpei was so good. He was able to figure things out. He had to look crazy at times, but he really got things done. I just wish that he kicked Ace at least once. Next up, we have June. Yeah, like I said, I'm still kind of confused on what's up with her, but I'm glad that she's alive. She was a nice person throughout this. I can't believe I thought she was a killer. I can't believe I thought she was the mass murderer. It looks like Akane was Zero to ensure that she lives. So, I mean, with that, I guess that's pretty admirable. I guess that she was able to, that she really took the reins of history and made sure that she still lived by getting Junpei to be in this situation. Seven and Lotus, I need to apologize to them immensely. Well, Lotus, I never thought she was a killer. Well, I did at first when I messed up my math, but after I realized it couldn't have been her, I gave her a lot of flack before because of all these random stories, but all the stories they ended up telling ended up helping us in the end. So it wasn't as waste of time as I thought it was, and it makes sense why they were so willing to tell them. And why did it matter that they were? or how long we were talking with all these long-winded stories because they were never in the ship in the first place, which shows that Santa was never truly trying to place them in danger. Just the that started this in the first place, all the Cradle Pharmaceutical people. Oh my gosh, I hate Ace. I hate Ace even more that they didn't get to do anything to him. Ever since I heard that she has twin daughters, I completely warmed up to her because I'm a twin. So whenever there are twin characters, I always give them a chance. Like Sammy and Amy from Total Drama. Lotus's twin daughters couldn't lose their mom. I don't want that to happen to twins. I mean, I don't want it to happen to any child either, but you know. And now the ninth man, what was his name? Kokuro? I don't feel bad for him anymore. I mean, this is what happens when you work with someone as horrible as Ace, and you're probably just as horrible for letting this happen in the first place, kidnapping these children, co-signing on their deaths. You're ridiculous. And that was the end of the game. This game was so fun, so exhilarating, so like it really made me think. I'm really proud of myself that I didn't need to look up at all in anything to solve all of these puzzles. I may have needed hints, a lot of hints, especially at the end, but I was Akane in that moment. I was Akane and Junpei was the game. So I probably learned about this game like at least 6 years ago, and the wait was well worth it. I'm so glad I didn't give in during COVID by watching the whole game. I'm so glad I experienced it myself. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give a like and subscribe to see more similar content. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone.